Hello, 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 my art friends. How are you? I miss you guys. I was trying to wait because I was trying to get, the sun is just shining here and I don't want it shining on here, but let's do an art exercise. This is the one we're gonna do from this book. Just been loving this book. We're gonna do the dandelions and other wonderful weeds. It's a couple pages. Ooh, I think, ooh, this is good. I don't want this to be super long. Ooh, this could be a long one. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll time lapse it. So that's what we're gonna do. Now I just moved everything. I've done a few others. I think we did these with you, and I've done a few others. These are what I've done. And let's get started since we have so much. That looked like a lot. I didn't really look at that. I'm going to be doing the Paul Rubens watercolors because I saw a lot of yellows and oranges and things like that. So we will do that. I like that. That seems a little far away over there. Maybe I'll move that over here. I gotta move everything over just a tad. How are you? Oh, so this is my very first video with the canvas ring light. I always wanted. It's my first time using it. So far so good. It's really easy to use, so I really love it. When I told you about the other lamp, other ring light, it kind of like, it attaches to the desk and it kind of broke. Well, after I ordered this canvas ring light lamp, actually, I fixed it. It does work, but it's kind of dim, but it is saved. I did save it, so that's where it will be. So let's get started on this, shall we? Let me, I always do this. I never do any of the, never look at the directions and then I'll find something out after I've done it. So let me read through this whole lesson to make sure I don't forget anything. I'll be right back. This looks really hard. But it is a watercolor exercise. So here's another thing I'm wondering, do I do it long way or landscape? I'm gonna do it the portrait way, and we're going to take advantage of this, and we're gonna take advantage of it, and we're gonna take liberties like I did with this one. I didn't, like I said, I even said this, I didn't follow the directions. I tried the lightest lights and stuff like that, and kind of did my own thing. And that's part of, these watercolor exercises is she teaches you some really, really great ideas, but you can also go off on your own and do your own things as well. So that's what I kind of do. So I want to do it this way, but I'm not going to do it exactly like the book. Here, I'll show you. And there's another thing I wanted to show you, because here, see, it's like this. I might make this a longer version so that this can be here and here and stuff like that. But this is what I really like. See these things here? She says these are the mixes that you do. So like the stem mix is green, gold, sap green. Shadow mix is burnt sienna with Payne's gray. I like the way she gives us these mixes to use, because it really works. Let me tell you, it really does work. So we're going to draw a series of curves. So let's do, that's that. There's, I guess, a leaf that goes that way. Let's do, this is the one with the blow away stuff. I don't know what you call those, sepals, I think, I'm pretty sure. And then this one goes Let's do a nice big one there. And then here is that. And then we do another leaf. I'm gonna do that other thing on this side. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, what did I do? Anyways, it's kind of what we're gonna do here. And let me just, I love this book. This book is so good. I love all the lessons I've been doing. They're so cool. Please go out and purchase this book. I highly recommend it. If you didn't see my one video where I went through a bunch of books that I got, all the books that I bought, I have bought many since. I have bought many since. I probably could do a second. I could probably do another. Actually, I should do a part 2 because I did buy more books. You know what? I'm gonna make a note to make part 2, and then I have a confession to make. Within the last 10 days, I have bought 4 more sketchbooks. 4 more sketchbooks. Here's my thing, and so my friend was here last week, and of course we did a lot of shopping. And of course I went into Michael's, and while I was in there, they have. I always go right to the sketchbook section of any store. Was it Michael's? Yeah, it was Michael's. And then I saw this. Oh my God, look at this thing. It's square. It's a sketchbook. It's only 110 GSMs. But it's 8 by 8. And look at that. It's got this. It is not really watercolor paper, but that's okay because I use this. I can use this for other things. I have a bigger one. I have a bigger one like this that I use for my TV doodles, and I think it's too big. I'm trying to fill it up, and then I'm going to use one of these because I think this is the perfect size. Also, you know what this is? Oh, okay, so I'll keep going. So then, of course, I had to go. I can't have just, so I bought 2. There was only 2 left, so I bought 2. I just love this, and it's a lay flat. So, I mean, it'll be good for mixed media and things like that. Gouache, maybe. Inktense, graphite. But, so this won't be for watercolor. I have a ton more sketchbooks for watercolor. And then I went back yesterday because I thought, I want more. I can't have just 2. I don't know why. It'll take me forever to fill them. But they didn't have these anymore, but I saw these. This is 8 by 5, which is nice. So I got them. These are nice. You know, I won't be using watercolor. I have to have my own watercolor books, which I have a ton of those anyways. So, but these will be nice. But another reason why I got these is because I will be using, this is also going to be a perfect size for sketchbook school. This is my dedicated sketchbook school, and I like it, but it's just a tiny bit small because with sketchbook school, we always do a bunch of things. Sometimes it's just one thing, and then sometimes it's a bunch of things. And I think I would like just a tiny bit more room. So I would do double sometimes. But I think I would just like just a tiny bit more room. And then this is also the classes that I did. But just a tiny bit more room to spread out. So I think these square ones would be perfect. Because with sketchbook school, we really don't do a lot of watercolor. I could do, actually I could do Inktense, Graphitinse, and things like that. So yeah, I was catching up. Oh my God, These do not do justice to their pugs. Their pugs are so adorable, those little faces. I tried. But this is my dedicated sketchbook school one. And every Thursday, 12 noon Eastern on YouTube, free. But I also like to buy their classes as well. And their classes, these are part of the some of the classes that I did. So this is dedicated to sketchbook school. So I believe when this one is done, this is really good paper too. This is a good book. So this would be perfect for another dedicated sketchbook school notebook or sketchbook. Perfect size, right? Perfect size. So I like that. So that's why I got more of those. And then that is that. So let's get moving. This is already going to be too long. Let me get my, get them out. So for the first one, we're going to use diluted petal mix. So the petal mix is lemon yellow and cadmium yellow. Oh, we got to do perfect circles, huh? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We're just going to do what we can. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I don't like perfect anyways. I can't be very perfectly symmetric. Those are perfect in this book. Do we want these longer? I guess if you put them closer together. And then it's very important that they're diluted because we're going to layer up. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. You know, we should do this one. Since we have it here, I'm going to do this at the same time. This one is like, this will save us some time. Because it's the same colors we're using anyway. Right? Same colors. Okay. I guess, so then paint another layer with shrinking petals in a more, oh, we gotta let these dry, in a more concentrated petal mix. Then add a little cadmium. Okay, so this one we're gonna do lemon yellow. It's a good thing I did that other one. Lemon yellow, and I'm gonna do cadmium yellow medium. It's just a tiny bit darker, just a tiny bit. And we'll let that, this is almost dry. So meanwhile, I am excited for plein air pearl. I always go first. I just love those kinds of challenges. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, I think so. So just a little bit more concentrated. I can't wait to do, I have never done plein air pearl, and I have so many spots that I could do it from home in this area, and that'll be fun. Of course I will video as many as I can with you guys, and then the next one is going to be, add a little more orange paint and a more concentrated layer. So they say orange, but it looks kind, you know, I'm going to use, is it orange? Yeah, I'm going to use, all right, we'll just do a tiny bit of orange in here. I see. Oh, transparent orange is nice. Let's look at that. I do love the Paul Rubens. I do love, yeah, transparent orange. Let's do some of that. I love Paul Rubens. I haven't used it in a while, so I had to use it for this because it had lots of yellows and oranges in it. And ooh, these are pretty. That looks pretty. I I can redo a lot of that stuff, which I think I'm gonna do. I loved the Whitney Freya classes. The Buddha and the Green Tara classes, I can't wait to redo those. That'll be fun. And then I think that'll be neat. I'm so glad I have those. So, oh, I didn't do that with this, did I? I did. And that'll keep me going for a little bit. And then plain April is going to be really interesting. I got to paint and draw outside every day. I'm giving myself leeway to take pictures, but I want to do most of it outside. And then let's do, we're going to make this darker. So I'm going to try transparent yellow. How will that look? Nope. I need like a burnt sienna. Let's do a little burnt sienna. I don't know. Just a touch of burnt sienna, because we're going to do another ring, but we got to do smaller ring here because we're going to have like a little crown in the middle. And then this one, that just has, these don't look like dandelions. Now that I look at it, these don't look like dandelions. So we'll let that dry. While that's drying, let's get let's do some green gold streaks down the stem. Or we'll use this olive green. Let's use this olive green. Oh yeah. Nice olive green. Just to do the stems. And then how did this go? Let's just do it like that. This is just like a leaf. Not bad. This is just a leaf. Oop. And this is just a leaf. This is like very faint in the middle there. Very faint. Let's make it really faint, because that's the blow away stuff. Cool. So now, and this is still not dry. Let me dry it real quick, because we want to make, it's going to be like a little crown. So now we're going to do the center is kind of like a little crown, which we'll do here using the same. Alexa, stop. It's going to tell me to eat my vitamins. All right, this didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. And these are just, you know what, I want to add, let me get this yellow. For some reason, these don't look like dandelions. I think that I think what I used was too orangey. So I'm just gonna kind of glaze over with the cadmium yellow medium, because I don't think it looks like a dandelion. We can do this kind of stuff. Yep, there we go. That looks more like a dandelion to me. I think I just went with too much orange. Fixing. We can do this. We can do whatever you want. This is me fixing. Not bad. That looks more like a dandelion to me. Then I'm gonna let this dry. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm going to time lapse the rest of this, okay? Because I don't want to keep you guys here forever. But first, tell me about you. So what? Another thing, while these are drying, I was talking about doing my Whitney Freya Lily Mill classes, which I can redo, and thank God for like lifetime access for these classes that I buy. But there's so much free stuff out there if you're interested. If you want to find it, it's out there. But so I'm looking forward to Plain April. That'll take care of April for me, and then my most beloved watercolor, World Watercolor month of July. That is the month of July. I loved that. That was so much fun. And that was my first, well, my first month-long art challenge that I did the whole thing. The very beginning was kind of hard for me to get the gist, but then once I got the gist, I loved it. And then, actually the first week of June is Nature Journal Week. That is free if you find the Nature Journal Facebook page. And what else? And then I'll try Inktober too, so that'll be fun. So we got lots of stuff. We got lots of art. And I like those kind of challenges with the prompts and stuff like that. That's kind of fun. I'm finding more and more stuff out there with prompts, which I kind of like. But tell me about the things that you do. Do you have art things that you follow or do on an annual basis? Please let me know. I would love to know. And let me know what you're doing with your art right now. I want to know. Say hello to me in the comments. So, see, that looks so much better. I might go wait for this to dry and do just a little bit more yellow. But yeah, and then I'm gonna time lapse the rest of this, okay? All right, I'll see you a little bit.
Cats and dogs crying like a church on Monday. Seems Mother Nature helped us with our plan. Last year we lost it all, trying to save a boy from dying. Now we've got nothing to lose at all. Please stay close to me. If you hear the sound of sirens, don't wait. Can you hear me loud, louder than the voices in your head? Do you hear the words I spoke onto the frequencies I said? And the headlights in the dark will be here sooner than you think. This is ours, tonight we take it. Break that safe wide open, more green than you have seen in all your life. And when I saw that Pontiac, pulled the driver's side door open, I threw the bag to you to count the stacks. Can you hear me loud, louder than the voices in your head? Do you hear scar by design.